A wise man once said, all of the significant battles are waged within oneself. And I don't think there's anything more chaotic than a man being torn apart in love, and that's what this song is about, as recorded by Bryan Adams. In this video, I'm going to dive into how to play Run to You, so grab your axe and let's jump into this lesson. The opening riff starts off like this. So we've got this great riff here, and a couple things just to keep in mind. One, I'm using a capo on the 2nd fret. So I'll be playing in the key of E minor basically here, but the actual pitch is F sharp minor. So use a capo there on the 2nd fret and then standard tuning from here. Now we're gonna start off with this arpeggio picking. We're gonna go. We have this little picking pattern here. I'm going to play the open 6th string, the 2nd fret on the 5th string, then the open 4th string. Okay, so just going down string to string there, string 6, 5, 4. Then we come back to 6 and do it again. And then we're going to come back to the 5th string and then the 6th string. So it's going to go, if I count the strings here, it's going to go 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. So it does twice going down like this, and then on the last time it comes back up with the picking hand. Now rhythmically, those are 8th notes. We're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the picking pattern. Then what we're going to do is change the notes here on the fretting hand. So we're going to play the 3rd fret on the 6th string, 2nd fret on the 5th string, open 4th string. And we're going to play a split bar. So we're going to use that shape for part of the bar, and then we're going to move it up 2 frets. 2 frets, 5, 4, and then leaving the open 4th string for the second part of that bar. So it's going to go. So it's the same picking pattern. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, or 1 and 2 on the, this is like a G chord here, and then we'll move it up to, this is like an A shape here, but just part of the chord there. So it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's a 2-bar figure. Putting that together, it's going to sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then reset. Notice I'm letting the notes ring over, so it's not like, muting them off like that. They all ring over as much as you can. So that's the opening riff, and those notes are based on just simple chords like an E minor, a G shape, an A shape here. And if you've struggled to understand the fretboard like this for rhythm and lead guitar, then go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab my free fretboard guide PDF. This is going to show you 5 chords and 5 scales you can use to map out the entire fretboard. And you can use them to start playing rhythm and lead and come up with your own riffs like this anywhere on the neck. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that now as my gift to you. So that repeats for the intro, and then we keep it going for the verse. It's going to go. So that's twice there. That is going to repeat 3 times. So I'll do it again. Then repeat one more time. Here's the 3rd time. Okay, that's 3 times from when the vocals come in. Then we go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. chorus where he sings, I'm gonna run to you. So this little part here, these 4 bars leading into the chorus, this is called the pre-chorus. We go to a C chord, and I play just a C. You could do a bar chord or a power chord, just 3, 5, 5, starting on the 5th string. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, then build in ba, 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 moving up to D. So you take it up 2 frets, up to 5, 7, 7. Again, you could go to D like this if you want, but I like just keeping it kind of a power chord there. Just sliding it up. And then what you do is you do this quick little minor 7 chord here. If you're on that D shape at 5, 7, 7, you take off the root note on the 5th string and you play the 7th fret here on the 6th string, but keep those other 2 notes, 7 and 7, there on the 4th and 3rd strings. And if you're barring like this, you can just add that bass note, or if you're doing a power chord, you can just shift that finger over like that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, build D, 2, 3, 4, minor 7, then. All right, then we get into this great groove. Now, what's going on here is we've got 4 chords, basically. We've got an E minor to a G to a D to an A. But the E minor is on the downbeat, and then the rest of the chords are on offbeats. So we're gonna count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that's E minor on 1, 1 and 2, and G on the and a 2, and 3 and 4, and D on the and a 4, and then A on the and a 2 in the next measure, 1 and 2 and. Then back to E minor on the downbeat. So it cycles around this groove. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And start by just hitting those rhythms. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and all downs with the strum hand. Okay, then as you get comfortable with that, you can add some more 8th notes. That's the feel for this song. Just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Do it 4 times. On the 4th time, we're gonna just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. Okay. What I did there was leave off the A the last time, and we just hit that D on the and a 4 and let it ring for the final measure. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, intro. Then you go back to the riff. Then everything goes again. You do a half intro, so it's like a re-intro that's half the length. Then you do the verse the same way. Keep the riff going. Come out of the verse into the pre-chorus. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna chorus. Okay. The second chorus is twice the length. So we actually play this figure 8 times, okay? On the last time, we're gonna go and hit that D just like we did ending the first chorus. All right, there's one last section you need to know, and that's the bridge. So you're holding that D, right? You go out of the double chorus, E minor, G, D, 2, 3, 4. Then we got this cool like lead instrumental. And all it does is take this little figure and move it around, which again ties in with my fretboard guide, because you're gonna see these same shapes It's actually like an A shape, just moved up the neck. Again, if you haven't grabbed my fretboard guide, this is so important for understanding the fretboard. Now, another thing that's interesting is we've been playing in E minor, but now all of a sudden in the bridge, we have like this E major sound. Right before we've been having a minor. So it has a slight change of keys there to the parallel major from E minor to E major. So what I'm doing here is hammering from 9 to 10. This is from the capo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Into 10. Come back to 9. 9 on the 3rd string. 9 on the 4th string. And I just grab that shape there and let them ring over. Then you move this down 2 frets at a time. It's down to 7 there, and then 5. And then back up. Then it goes again. Now the rhythm here is triplets. You count triplet 3, 4, 1, 2, let it ring. Triplet 3, 4, 1, 2. They're quarter note triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, back up. 1, 2, 3, then we go. Back to E minor. The chorus part, E minor, G, D, A. And again, you have that major and then back to the parallel minor. It's just a genius song and a ton of fun to play. So those are the parts. The chorus repeats all the way to the end. When you end on E minor. If you've struggled to be able to understand rhythm and lead like this anywhere on the fretboard and learn songs faster, then go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab my free fretboard guide PDF. This is going to show you 5 chords and 5 scales you can use to unlock the fretboard, and this is going to help you for playing millions of songs. And I put it all on one page. It's completely free. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that now as my gift to you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might like this one next.